Hey, let me tell you a story about Aphrodite and why me and her almost broke up. We will always be together, but it's my literal wife. But the way we almost broke up because a homegirl sat on a couch with poom poom shorts. You ever seen that Star Trek episode with Captain Kirk when everybody was touching each other and with the neuroactivity? Because remember, your skin is also anatomy and matter. So it's also dealing with light, and the individuals touched each other. It's like fucked up forms of Reiki, but it's a little different. When some energy got into them, and they were all being captivated a certain type of way. It's like somebody has a flu or sick, and then somebody else catches it. Same way, same thing with a chick that sat, this fat chick that sat on Aphrodite's couch that had a vaginal disease. I'm gonna say like this is a disease that sat on her couch with poom poom shorts that almost caused the end of her marriage, where I had to argue with her, we'll stop letting people in the crib because of the type of habitation that they had in their painting. So that would never be in my crib. So it's the same thing. It's just like another version of just off a touch. It's like an individual one time in a Star Trek episode, they were touching each other and this energy was getting, pardon me, my fingers cut. This energy was getting a hold of individuals a certain type of way and causing them to be ignorant a certain type of way. It's just like I was talking about with chicks. If you have a chick that has an ignorant attitude, she drives a car and she's picking up other chicks, what do you think is gonna happen? What is she mentoring? What you think is happening? That's like what caused Salem. That caused the witches to be looked upon other witches as bad and start making bad covenants and started fucking up the reason of the empress that made out of love and the children that we had in star charts was out of love. And then they get the wrong education and then they think they want to be lesbians and all types of... It's like ending off a generation or causing a genocide a certain type of way. That's when you know something's wrong with them biologically, mentally, with the neuroactivity of their brain, and it starts playing out and performing out in the physical reality. Now it's just like, no offense to Amazons, because Amazons learn their own habitation sacredly amongst each other, but they're not supposed to do certain things with each other a certain type of way because it will cause a bad habitation. The reason of an Amazon preparing for a marriage or meeting a male warrior. It's just like a certain type of situation. Once they mess that up, it's like a person that's mentally sick, that their anatomy showing you something's wrong with them before it plays out in the physical, because that's the energy, and the testosterone energy is too much, and then next thing you know, it starts having bad habitations in the physical reality. It's just like a chick that's ugly or fat that wants to be bisexual, or a chick that haven't been with men so long find attracted to chicks, and then next thing you know, something's wrong with her brain, and she doesn't think about progressing to the future. She just wants to help another person end the generation. That's wrong. So a person's supposed to stop that. It's just like the neuroactivity, just like the Reiki I told you, when a person touches each other, and then the ignorance is just like... some people think about the laws of attraction and think about the girls that's driving around in cars, the girls that are inviting over. If a girl stink and she's doing the wrong thing, who's she gonna really attract? You know what I'm saying? Because if she opens her legs to somebody else stink, what's gonna happen if a person is doing something stink another type of way? You have to think about the attraction, what's causing. So you got to think about all that in the paradigm of time. It's just like the Amazons. The Amazons prepare themselves just to meet with warrior men for marriage. If something wrong happens, it's just like a lion paw. If something wrong happens, then there's no more marriage a certain type of way, and then wrong things happen. But when it comes to refinement of one star chart, there's only one person that really refines the precise points of one star chart, so other social economic planets can refine it. And other social economics, if they're refining it, it's from 6'1" and up. It's not supposed to be from 6'1", 6 feet or down. I'm just going to tell you this, and I'm not going to say nothing else. And this is especially for my caretakers. I hope they hear this and they acknowledge what's going on, because I'm telling you, once you have people with that type of mentality of things I spoke about, then you're going to have a serious situation on your hand, and it might cause the end of the world. and it might cause a genocide. And you might have people that just care about structure and don't care about the development of the equality of the future, and they just want to live for the last hurrah because they're miseducated and they haven't refined the way they were supposed to for 30-something years. So you think about that. And then you think about what other individuals, if another person's keep cutting another person or to do wrong, they're not supposed to be a part of social habitation because they're not precisely educated to know the reasons why, and they're just wasting people's time. And then it comes like a dull feeling, people don't care, and then it's the end of the world. I didn't make the world for that. I didn't make other social economic systems. My children having their own planet for that. So you got to think about what I'm saying. Have a wonderful night, loved one.